Listen, if he wins, he won't have to worry about immigration. We'll all go back.
Get him out of here!
I will move to Spain.
Get the hell out of here!
Where would you go?
Bye-bye. Bye.
I'm 100% moving to Canada. I love Canada.
Bye-bye, darling.
I'd be an expatriate.
Bye-bye.
When I'm moving to happen.
Bye-bye.
If any Republican gets nominated, I'm going to move to Canada with my entire family.
Thank you very much for coming. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Maybe it's time for me to move.
Bye-bye. Okay?
I'm reserving my ticket to get out of here if you win.
Bye-bye. See you sometime.
I have a house in Spain that is going to be ready right after the election.
Bye-bye. Good luck.
Bye, Mama.
Bye. Bing.
Siberia.
Ding. Bye-bye.
All right. That's a lot of Donald Trump cuts. Everybody wants to leave the country, from Robert De Niro to Whoopi Goldberg to everybody else who wants to leave. Fucking leave. Leave. It's a free country. Leave. If you don't like it where you are, stay. If you don't, just leave. Don't bother anybody. You know, all these loony left weirdos, and it's they don't even know what they're complaining about. So we're here with another episode of On Air with Billy Tauro. It's Monday, April 21st, and we're going to be talking about a lot of fun things tonight. Good things and a lot of loony things. Loony meaning Somerville especially. So I'm going to put my glasses on real quick. We got people protesting all over the Boston Common, the Cambridge Common, Somerville. They're protesting. They don't even know what the fuck they're protesting about. They're protesting and protesting and protesting. If you ask them, what are you protesting about? Oh, Donald Trump, he's a tyrant. He's a dictator. He's this, he's that. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. The guy's bringing the economy back. He's getting rid of all the illegal criminals, the rapists, the thieves, the murderers. He's getting rid of them all. You should be grateful for the guy. But instead, you're over here burning Teslas. You're protesting Harvard Square. You're protesting. We even had one loony this week. Shots fired at MBTA train station near Harvard Square. Harvard lifts instructions to shelter in place. This loony bin went to the Harvard station, started shooting up the fucking place. Why? You know what I mean? It can't be just a homeless guy. Homeless guys are not going to own a gun. But why would you go shoot up Harvard Square? These people are all getting insane. They're getting super insane. How do you like my new hat, by the way? Tom Homan sent this to me, and I received it. And when I came in my guy looked at my mailbox, it said Washington, D.C. I knew exactly what it was. He promised me one. So, Tom, when you're in Boston, after you take care of the Sanctuary City in Somerville, in Cambridge, in Wacky Mere Woo, let's go to lunch. It'll be on me. We'll go to Legal Seafood at Assembly Row. I think you'll like that place. It's a little fishy, but it's great. You'll love it. But clean up the world first. That's what we need you for. Lately, you've been seeing these signs all around Cambridge, Somerville. It says loosemass.org. If you see ICE, call the hotline. They have a hotline now if you see ICE. So if you see the bad guys with the ICE hats, they're not bad guys. They're doing their job. They're doing their job. So if you see someone with ICE, you're supposed to call this hotline, 617-370-5023. Not even a 1-800 number. They want you to put money in the fucking phone first, all right? You got to pay for that call. So report ICE, but make sure you have a dime or a quarter or whatever it takes to use a payphone now. And you know something? Since we're reporting ICE, there are flyers out there too. They're reporting illegal aliens. It's the law. And they got a 1-800 number. It's 1-888-DHS-2-ICE. How do you like that? And that's free. You don't have to go looking for a fucking dime. It's free. If you want to report someone who's illegal, that's what you do. You call 1-888-DHS-2-ICE. And, then we'll put you on a nice new transportation we have for you. It's on Adios Airlines. Adios Airlines, fly to friendly skies. It'll take you anywhere you want to go as long as you don't come back. And if you do come back, you're going to come back legally. The world is all pissed off at Elon Musk for doing his job, finding thievery in our government, in our everywhere. And they're mad at Donald Trump and Tom Homan for getting rid of the illegal, the terrorists, the thieves, the rapists. They're not getting rid of good people. If the good people are in the mix, and misery likes company, and they're mixed in with these people, of course they might get swept away. Just like the guy, they said he's the Maryland man. Remember the Maryland man? He's the one that his wife had 4 or 5 restraining orders on him, beat up the wife, kicked the shit out of her in front of little minor kids. The wife even said she's safer now, her and her kids, that this piece of shit is locked up in El Salvador. But now, all of a sudden, she sees dollar signs. She's running a GoFundMe page for this fucking guy. And you got the governor, senator out in Maryland, who's
Power up.
in love with this guy. He's in love with this guy. He's over there going, whining and dining him over there. Why is he doing that? Who knows? But the world has gone fucking crazy. It's gone crazy. And I remember when the electric cars came out, everyone was against them, and you had Biden gave $450 billion to support Elon Musk's electric car project. Everyone loved it. Then he started supporting Trump, and voila, it all disappeared. But you know something? They put charging stations all over. I bought a brand new Cybertruck. I think it was 150 grand, 145 grand, whatever it was with the little extras and everything. I'm afraid of fucking using Cambridge and Somerville. They put nasty notes on my red Hummer, my black Hummer. They put nasty notes on my Corvette. I'm afraid what they're going to do to my Cybertruck. But I spent most of the day today charging my Cybertruck, charging the friggin' thing. All right? I'd rather stay in. When I need fuel, I'm going to pull up to a gas station with my Hummer. Takes 3 minutes. It's worth the wait because time is money when you got to fill up and wait for your electric batteries to charge up. I love the truck, don't get me wrong, but it's crazy. I was in Dunkin' Donuts today in Union Square in Somerville, and I'm sitting there sipping on a coffee, having a smack and bacon, and I'm reading the sign on the wall. Parking for Dunkin' Donuts customers only, paid parking from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. So they realize there's a parking problem in the city of Somerville, and they're cashing in. They're cashing in with a Cash App, which is pretty cool. I'm glad they're doing this. They're helping residents out. They have nowhere else to park because the city won't fucking do it. Because the city's all anti-car, anti-matter, anti-everything. But they do have a sign. You got to pay on the app, pay on arrival. Payment required from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. It's pretty cool. Next thing you know, maybe they'll put charging stations there too. I'll go for a coffee, a smack and bacon, and I'll charge my Cybertruck. And of course, I'll have a 38 under the front seat just to make sure no one comes up and starts spray painting it or whatnot. You know what I mean? So parking at Dunkin' Donuts. And we had the other asshole this week in Charlestown. This moron called 311 to complain. The complaint of the day was illegal dumpster in Charlestown. A concerned citizen complained about a Cybertruck. It's getting to be ridiculous. It's 150 grand. It's $150,000 fucking dumpster. If they had the money, they'd buy one too. But you know something? Now it's hated because it's Elon Musk. That's a lot of the bad news, the loonies. But we had some good stuff happen this week. We had some promotions in Medford, some firefighters and police officers. And we had something that really caught my eye. It's a significant start of the American Revolution where Tommy Gorman and Jay Colbert, two great guys, they started a coalition. They started a committee of veterans. And these veterans are starting to make move and make sound to get our monuments back, get them back up on Highland Ave where they belong and make sure they don't take any others out of there. But this past Friday, April 18th, a group of them, the veterans, placed flags all around the city in wreaths to commemorate the 250th anniversary of the start of the significant start of the American Revolution. So Tommy Gorman and Jay Colbert, hats off to you guys. And you got Tommy White and everybody from the veterans. And you guys doing a great, great job. If you guys want to come on the air and voice your opinions, it's not just my platform, it's your platform too. And you can use this opportunity to voice your opinions, your concerns. You don't like what's going on in the city, the state, the country. Tell us what you want to talk about. You got some neighborhood issues. Tell us what you want to talk about. You could do it anonymously, or you can be my guest on the show if you like. I don't care. But On Air with Billy Tauro, come on the show, speak what's on your mind, and also follow us on Facebook. And being on Facebook, you'll see everything on there. And it's your story. So it's a quick episode tonight, because we just did an episode on Thursday, which will be out next week, but we snuck this one in tonight, which is out tonight. And we have another one coming up, I believe, on Friday. And that'll be at the Wakefield studio. So this is Billy Tauro. Hello, do you remember me? That's me. We got to shut that off in a few minutes. So this is, it's hard to find good help these days. So this is Billy Tauro with another episode of On Air with Billy Tauro. If you'd like to be on the show or send me some information, you could call or text me at 617-293-2016, or you could email me at wmtauro@aol.com, or you can inbox me on Facebook. And like I says, this ice is here for a reason. It's here to protect us. It's here to protect us. So stop listening to the morons. Stop listening to the loony left and the dingbats. We have a great country. It's only going to get better. So this is Billy Tauro signing off. Have a good evening.